Is my screen visible? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So, good afternoon. So yesterday we have started module, and that is RFID, radio frequency identification. So make it okay. So let's revise what we have seen yesterday, right? Uh, so it's this RFID is a kind of we can say automated data collection technology, right? Which will use radio frequency wave, and the main purpose is to identify or categorize or track to some movable item, right? Uh, this technology you compare it with such similar technology which is barcode reader and OCR optical character reader, right? So these are also the automated data collection technology, right? uh, then in RFID we have seen like the main part of the system is RFID tag, which is also known as a label transponder or the RFID reader, right? And the third part, that is RFID middleware, is the kind of a software or the hardware, you can say, the device, which is the like whatever the data obtained or collected by this reader, right? It will send that data to uh, uh, some device or some software for analysis, for performing some analytical task, or to monitor some data, right? So these are the main component. If you talk about specifically RFID tag, then in RFID tag, it's kind of electronic circuit, right? So which will include a chip, right, which is used for processing purpose. Also, it has a memory to store the data, and it has antenna for transmitter and receiving purpose. Okay. So this is the RFID system, right? You can see all the components. There are some example we have seen, right? When the block diagram, you can see like logic controls, that is micro chip or microcontroller. You may have power supply like battery, then you have some transmitter modulator and receiver modulator and antenna, right? So these all are in the form of IC, integrated circuit. Then we have seen the type of RFID tag. So depends on or according to the power, you will classify it in the three category like passive tags, active tag, and semi-passive tag. So in passive tag, generally the power, whatever the power requirement of your tag, which it is supplied by the reader, right, in the form of radio wave. And in the active tag, your tag itself have its own onboard battery, right? And semi power tag, right? It, your tag will have the battery, but it will use the battery for some specific functions, right? Like if you have a sensor and you want to capture the data from the environment, right? So you can use that power, right, to for that functionality. And whenever you will go in the range of RFID reader, right, your reader will supply the power. Okay. So this we have seen. Then we also seen this tags in the detail like what is the storage capability, what is the range, right? Uh, what is the cost of this passive and active tags. Right? We can also classify this RFID tag depends on the readability. Readability means the memory. You can say like memory. So some RFID tag which will only have a serial number or a key, and those are the read only. Like whenever the manufacturers make those tags, right, they will give the serial number, and that is fixed. So such kind of tags, read only tag. Then some tag you will find like you can write the information inside the tag once, only one time, and once you will write, then it will never change, you just read it, right? So those tags are read one, there is a mistake, right? So write once, read many tag, right? Then rewrite tag. So in that like you can write the information and you can read it. If you want to change that information, you can change it, again you can read it, right? So any number of time you can read and write. And some tags are like blank tag, so that is also like electronically you can use it, like those tags are pasted on some object, and after that you want to change, you can change the information, right? So that we have seen, right? Then RFID reader. So reader generally used like to supply the power to tag. It will also will do the communication with the tag, so it will provide a bidirectional data link, right? Some reader have the functionality like they will filter the data, right? Whatever data is coming from the tag, right, it will filter. Uh, then the reader can also communicate with the server or some other kind of, you can say, RFID middleware, right? So whatever data the RFID reader will have, it will pass that data to some other hardware or the computer, right, for further processing. Then speed is about like 100 to 300 tags per second, right? And generally these readers, right, which is also known as a interrogator, they can fix at some location, right? But you can make it usable, right? So depends on that. There are two types of, you can say, the reader. So generally, if your the application is related to inventory, right? So you have a warehouse, so your area is fixed. So generally, you will put the reader at the exit or entrance of your warehouse. And if you have a supply chain kind of application, then you will place that reader at specific some point or after some distance. Uh, so there are some free, uh, reader which are available in the market, right? So reader can also be classified based on the power, and those classification of passive reader, active reader, right? So passive and active, like passive reader, they can only receive the signal from active tag, right? So if your tag is kind of active, then some readers are available in the market which can only receive the signal, right? So those known as a passive reader, and the active reader, so they can transmit the signal to both the active and passive and semi passive kind of tag, right? And they can also receive, right, the data from this tag. So active reader means they can do the bidirectional communication generally, right? And passive reader means they just receive the signal. Okay. Now, and based on the location, right, or position of reader, we can also classify the reader into two types: fixed reader and mobile reader. So fixed reader means generally will fix the position of reader, right? So if your application have the defined area, then you can use this kind of reader, right? And if you have the application is like your object is continuously moving, then your reader also need to move. So at that time we will use the mobile kind of reader, right? So up to that we have seen the last lecture. Now today we will see the RFID middleware. So RFID middleware refers broadly to the software or device that connect RFID reader and the data they collect to enterprise information system. So depends on your application, depends on your enterprise, like what function or what actually work of your enterprise, right? So depends on that you will use some software or device, right? So that is, we call it a middleware. So whatever the data is collected from RFID reader, it will pass on to that hardware or software, right? So RFID middleware is an interface that sits between RFID hardware and RFID application. Right? So RFID hardware means your RFID reader, and RFID application means if like you want to monitor, then you can monitor on your computer screen. If you want to monitor on your mobile, then you can monitor on mobile. If your application is to just uh, retrieve the text data, then you can just receive the data, you can see the data, right? So you can call like middleware is the interface between your reader and your application, user application, right? The RFID middleware helps making the sense of RFID tag, reads, applies filtering, formatting, and logic to tag data captured by a reader and provide this process data to backend application. Right? So actually, what happening in the RFID middleware, right? So whatever data collected from the RFID reader, right, it will pass on to the middleware. So here the middleware, it will apply some filter, right? It will do some formatting, like for example you need the information in the form of Excel sheet, right? So that is the function of your middleware. So whenever the object come in the range of reader, right, whatever the number of objects are in the range, right, those data, right, is collected by reader and it will pass on to middleware, and middleware what it will do, it will make a kind of Excel sheet, right? In that it will mentioning the data, like for example your RFID tag has for example the sensor, it will sense the temperature data, then you will have an Excel sheet. In that you will have the data of temperature for all the tag, right? So that formatting is done by the middleware, right? Also it will do some logical operation, right? Like if it needs to take some decision, then it will take the decision, and by mean of all those things, the middleware provides the process data to backend application, right? So the final application, whatever your final application, right? So the process data is provided to the application. RFID middleware serves in the meaning managing the flow of data between tag reader and enterprise application, right? So you can call like the middleware will serve managing the flow of data, whatever data is from the one end, that is a tag, to the last end, that is your user and application, right? So between these two and this middleware, you can call it like it's managing the flow of data, and this middleware is responsible for quality, right? So depends on like how your system is working, that quality of your service, right, is mainly depends on your middleware, right? Because the function of our RFID tag is to just provide the information. We can just write the information, right? The function of RFID reader is to just capture the information which is available on tag, right? But at the user end, right, what information you want, in what form the information you want, right? That all thing is done by the middleware, right? So you can say like it's responsible for the quality, and by that the usability of the information, like how effectively your system is using the information, right? This middleware provides the readers, the connectivity, context-based filtering, routing, and enterprise or B2B integration. B2B means business to business. So, right. So these are the, you can say, the feature or functionality, right? That is middleware will provide an RFID system. Right? It's provide reader, connectivity, context-based filtering, right? So what based on your application, like what kind of filter you need, right? So the context-based filtering, then also routing, right? So like at, at some place you need some information, at some place you need some other information. So that kind of routing of the data, right, is also provided by this middleware, and that way it will fulfill your complete enterprise information system, right? So here in the figure you can see like I have mentioned some application on the right side. On the left side you have tag, after that you have a reader. So you, beside reader you will find the dotted line. So the dotted line is nothing but the its range. So whenever this tag will go in the range of the reader, it will get the data from tag, right, or whatever data is written in the tag, and from the reader it will pass the data to the middleware, right? So middleware will do the functionalities like data, will aggregate those data, right? uh, it will coordinate the data to reader, right? So reader coordination functionality it will provide, right? It will also do the data routing and the integration of data, right? It will also do some processing. So you can say like it has the process management functionality, right? And after doing all this functionality, or depends on your application, whatever functionality you need, after doing those functionality it will pass that process data to, like, if you need to store it in internal database, then it will store it. It will send the data to ERP, right? So ERP means enterprise resource planning, right? So
Hello, am I audible? Hello, am I audible? Hello,
Yes, sir.
sorry for the interruption. Actually my laptop is switched off, so let me open the side again. Is my screen is visible? Hello? Hello?
No, sir.
Now?
Yes, sir. But कुछ दिख नहीं रहा आवाज.
Okay, fine. Okay, so we are talking about this middleware, right? So after process the data, it will provide the data to your ERP, right? So enterprise resource planning system, right? It can also provide the data to CRM. CRM means customer relationship management, right? So these all are kind of a business system, right? Then WMS, so warehouse management system, right? Then this EPC is kind of electronic product code kind of application, right? So once your RFID middleware will do the functionality depends on your application, right? It will provide the process data to the different applications, right? Uh, then let's see some example of such middleware software, or we can say the system. So one such example is WebSphere, right? So this is RFID middleware solution which is designed by the IBM company, right? So it's well-known company. Then one more example is Sun Java system, right? So this is also a kind of RFID software, right? And it's a Java-based commercial middleware platform, right? And that is developed or provided by the company Sun Microsystem. Then Win RFID, right? So this is developed by a University of California, Los Angeles, right? So it's like the research we can call like the college student, or we can say the college professor, they have developed this middleware, right? This Win RFID, and it uses the web services and enables the rapid RFID application development. Then one more such example is Savant, right? And it is developed by Auto ID Center, and this Savant is very popular, right? And it's collect, accumulate, and process the EPC data, right? So electronics product code. If your application is using this EPC, right? Then you can use this Savant, right? So using that, you can obtain the this EPC code and process that from several RF readers, right? So these are the some example. These are one software, right, which is kind of middleware. So I will just show you for your information, right? So you can see like in that it is mentioning the some data, like right, it's a location or some information related to your application, right? Then the working of this RFID. So already I think we have seen, but let's see again, like generally this RFID, right? It's perform the AIDC function. So AIDC function is the automatic identification and data capture technology. So here you can see in the figure, like in the left side you have RFID, so it's RFID tag, then you have RFID reader, then these are from RFID reader, right? You will send the data to some, for example, in the middleware you want to use some hardware, right, which will do some functionality, some processing. So for that, here in this Hello, am I audible?
Yes,
Hello,
sir.
my screen is visible?
No.
Okay, let me share again.
That's visible.
Yes, sir.
Sorry for the disturbance. Right, so here as middleware I have mentioned like Arduino, right? uh, so using Arduino, like whatever data you are collecting, you will do some processing, and you can forward the data in some LCD for displaying purpose, right? You will send it to some through the GSM. You will send the location. You can send the location kind of data, right? If you want to do some, you want to do, you want to perform some functionality, right? So you will use motor, and you will perform the task. Like for example, you have a supply chain kind of system, like you are manufacturing some product, and the product is passing from one place to another place through the conveyor belt, right? So like at particular place you will place the RFID reader, like then once that reader will read the information from the tag which is pasted on the product, right? So when product will reach one place to another place, or one point to the another point, right? If it will not reach, then it will send the command to the, the conveyor belt system, right? Where we use the motor. So it may stop the motor, it may increase the speed of the motor, right? So that kind of functionality also you can do, for example, right? Then buffer means you will use this data for further processing, right? So this way you can say like the RFID system will work, right? The antennas, the function of antenna is which will convert, right, power into the radio wave, which are used for communication, right? What we have seen, the radio retrieves the information from the tag, which detect the tag and read provide the tag that we have seen, right? And this tag will include processor, package, storage, transmitter, receiver unit, right? Okay. Now let's see the application of RFID kind of system, right? So generally it will use for automatic identification, right? So like you can see in the figure, like for this automatic identification you can also use the barcode or QR code or biometric, right? Along with that you can also use the RFID. And in RFID application we can include like some application which are having the shorter range, right? And some application in which you need to cover the some more area. So those application is, we can say, long range ID, right? So in short range you can cover like the application related to access. If you have a store in that you want to use the RFID system, then you can include it. Then for security purpose also you can use RFID, right? For clocking, right? For patrolling log, right? For such kind of application which are need shorter range, right? Which have the limited area, very short area, right? So for that you can use RFID, right? Some application is like military related or some logistic related, then library or related to healthcare or related to the baggages, right? So for that it may need some larger area, right? So for that purpose also you can use this RFID. So RFID is like one example of application is assembly line, right? That I already told you, like at one place. So here you can see in the pole there is a RFID reader, and here on each this product, right? This square box, right, will have the tag. So continuously your reader will get the data from the tag, right? So depends on that it will do the processing, like it will move that uh, the object or product in the forward direction or the reverse direction, right? It will give some alarm like there is a problem, right? So such way you can use the RFID in the assembly line application, right? Also you can use it in the shipping portal, uh, like courier, right? So once you send the data from one place to another place, you can track that, right? Then handheld applications. So like for example you have the boxes, right? So and all the boxes are of same size, uh, same shape, same color, or whatever the text or picture pasted on the box, all are the same, right? Then if you paste RFID tag on this box, then you can, without opening the box, you can find that like information related to that box, like what is inside that box, what is the quantity of the item inside the box, right? So all those information you can get. So in such application also you can use RFID, right? Some other application like in the manufacturing and processing, right? So inventory and production process monitoring, you can use RFID, right? That we have seen this assembly line. So if you have some production chain, right, in that you can use this RFID for monitoring purpose, right? If you have the warehouse, then warehouse order fulfillment, I meant. So using this RFID, like you can find like in your warehouse particular item, how many number of the item available. So that way you can maintain the stock, right? If you will have if some item is finished or it is of less amount, then you will also get this information. Then supply chain management, like inventory tracking system, right? So like some object will you want to track its location, right? So in that you can use. In logistic management also you can use, like in retail store, like you can do the inventory control and customer insights, right? You will do like auto checkout with reverse logistic, like in the retail store you have the application is like uh, in all the item you will paste RFID tag, and once some person will collect all those items, right? And when uh, that person will go out of the store, right? Or you will create a checkpoint where the person will reach automatically. You will collect the data from that tag, like what is the price of the data, and and you will make the bill, and directly that customer or that person will get the bill amount. So you pay and he can means this way you can save the time. Like in the mall also you will find like the queue of the people, right? So people are standing in queue for making the bill, right? So that way you can save the time, you can make the billing process automatic. Then you can use RFID for security, right? If you want to provide like some access, like you have some particular office, in that office you only want to enter some authorized person, then you will provide ID to those authorized person in which you will paste this RFID tag. So when that person will come near to the door, then only that door will open, right? So that way you can provide the security, right, or access control. in some machine also, like in some machine, for example, to change some setting of the machine, right? Like if some chemical plant will be there, and whatever the process is going on in that, if somebody wants to change, then the change can only done by some authorities, right? So that is, for that they will provide the RFID tag or some card in which they have pasted RFID tag, right? So using those only you can do the changes, right? Some door will open, or if you have some like a panel kind of thing in which the switches are there, and using that switch you can stop or you can start some process, right? So for that they will provide the RFID tag or card. For using that you can do the access. Then counterfeiting and the theft control prevention. So you can like paste the RFID tag on some particular object, so no one can create its duplication. Like for example, you will have a concert, for that you have distributed the pass and entry pass, right? So if that pass is of like simple paper, then I can, or anybody can make its xerox, right? Color print, and one can enter. But if you paste this RFID tag on that pass, then only the person which have the original pass, they only those person can enter, right? So that way you can provide the security, or you can prevent the duplication, right? Then the location tracking, so like traffic movement control and parking management. So in that you can use this location tracking, like in the parking at particular place, right? You know, like you will uh, paste the tag at some particular location, and you also paste some tag on some, for example, in car. So when the car will park at some particular location, so your reader will provide you information like, at this place car is already parked, at this place it's empty. So like somewhere you will find like the if the city is like mega city, then there's a problem of parking. So they have created the public parking, right? So where some 3-4 floors are for parking only. Now if for example you will reach to some third floor and the parking slot is full, right, then again you will come back to some other floor, right? So it will waste your time. So if you will use this RFID application, right, in such parking management, then you can save the time, right? Then in as in wildlife, right? If you want to monitor or track a particular animal, right? You you have seen in the National Geography, right? They are shooting the activity related to some animal, and in some places like those animal are in limited number and they want to save those animal, then they will paste this kind of tag on the animal so they can track their location, right? So if that animal will be in some trouble, then they will find their location and they will help them. So such way, in the location tracking also you can use this RFID application, right? Some other application is like smart grocery, right? So it's a kind of like you will paste the tag on the grocery item, and when a cart leaves the store, right, it passes that information to the reader, and automatically the bill will generate, that we have discussed. Then smart fridge. So in the smart fridge, like it will uh, find like what is already inside your fridge, right? If like some product, right, like milk or some kind of that product which have like that they can be eatable, right? You can eat those uh, food for some limited number of days. So it will send you the notification like you have this particular item and it will expire after this day, right? It will also create like a list, or you can say like a list like what item you should purchase, right? Like you have the schedule, like every weekend you will go for the shopping, then every weekend it will generate a list like this item is not inside the fridge, so you should purchase it, right? Also, like it will provide you the recipe, right, or suggestion, like whatever the item is available inside your fridge. Like in your fridge you only have some one vegetable, right? Then it will show you, or it will notify like recipe related to that vegetable, right? So such kind of smart fridge you can create using the RFID, right? Then the smart cabinet. So cabinet means you have a rack or a cupboard kind of thing. So you will paste the tag on particular item which you want to place inside that cupboard, right, or cabinet. Uh, at each rack, right, you have RFID reader, right? So from that you will get the information like what is you have in your cabinet. If for example you are doing some, like here you can see like chemicals, right? So like you have a pharmaceutical company, or you are from making some medicine, you need some different kinds, different chemical, right? So those chemical, like if some chemical is will finish, right, then it will notify you, right? It will show you the stock, like this particular chemical is, you have some 3 or 4 bottles, right? So see, using that you can do your work very easily, right? It will save your time. Then smart grocery enhancement. So this is kind of tracking, like the product, like whatever the product you have manufactured, you will paste RFID tag on those boxes, right? So starting from the manufacturing, right, once it will reach to end user, right? And after end user they will uh, whatever the boxes or cartoon they have, they will send it for recycling purpose. So starting point to ending point, when it will reach to the recycling point, so you can find like this product is used, right? So that way you can track the product through their entire lifetime. Then some other application is like clothes that advise on styling depending on your cloth. The in oven, like oven that know the recipe to cook pre-packaged food, right? Then smart product like clothing, appliance, CDs will have the tag, right? For example, you will, nowadays we are not doing, but in past, like people are will go to some shop and they will uh, take the CD or DVD of some particular movie on rent, right? So you, if you paste this RFID tag on the series, right, you can track like what is the location. If somebody will not come back to return it, right, then you can find the location. Same way, like for example, nowadays in Ahmedabad you will find like that bicycle, right? You can use the bicycle, right? You have to some pay some money. You have to scan the QR code, and you have to download the application. You have to scan the QR code, and you can use that bicycle up to some kilometer. And after that, you can place it at that point. Right? So in that also they will put the RFID kind of tag, so they can track their product, right? Then smart paper. So like airlines, or they this at airport you will find the problem, like once somebody will create the boarding pass, then they will move in the airport and they will not reach to on time uh, uh, at the flight, right? So they are continuously announcing like this person will kindly come to that flight, right? So if like this airline will paste the RFID tag on the ticket, then they do not need to announce, right? Frequently, they will find the location of that person and they will send some security person, and they will reach to that particular person, right? So that way you can use this RFID tag, right? Then anti counterfeiting and tracking, right? So that we have discussed. So smart currency, like today you will find like people have making the duplication of the currency note, like 2000 rupees note or 500 rupees note, right? So that if you include the RFID tag inside the currency, then no one can create the duplication, because RFID tag, human can't read that RFID tag, right? And also you can track that particular currency or particular thing, right? Because the application related to RFID, right? Now the RFID have this, it's kind of similar technology to barcodes, right? But still RFID have some advantages on barcode, right? So those advantages are like no line of sight required for reading, right? So for barcode, you have to uh, 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 hold the gun which is exactly in front of the barcode, right? So you need line of sight. You need a straight line. Uh, you can say like along that of that barcode and your gun, right? But that thing is not necessary in the in case of RFID, right? Then multiple items can be read with a single scanner, right? So uh, uh, like in RFID, right, you can read the multiple item, right, using the single scanner. Uh, that is also you will find like in barcode also you can use a single gun and you can uh, scan the barcode. But for that you need to create like the database. Once you have to scan it and you have to uh, create the database. But here, so you can call it like it's limited number of items. But here in RFID, right, you can scan or read the multiple items. Like as many as RFID tag you want to add in your system, you can add, right? Because it's what reader has to do, it's just need to receive the signal, and all the signal is are of RF, right? So you can create more number of tags compared to the barcode, right? Each tag can carry a lot of data, right? So in barcode you only have the serial number, right? So generally in barcode what happened, they will read the barcode, and for particular barcode you have to store the database already, right? But here in RFID, what happen inside the tag, you can write as much as information you want, right? Not only the serial number, and you can write it. You can also read it, right? Individual items identified and not just categorized. So in RFID, in barcode, generally they will categorize the item, but here you can individually identify also. Definitely you can categorize, but you can also identify. Then passive tags have a virtually unlimited lifetime, right? So passive tags means they do not have the battery, right? They will get the power from the reader. So you can call like this passive tag have the unlimited lifetime, right? Then active tags can be read from the great distance. So you have seen like barcode, when you want to read the barcode, the barcode should be very nearer to your scanner, right? But in RFID tag you can have the large distance, you can cover the more distance or more area, right? Then it can be combined with the barcode technology. So you this RFID you can combine with barcode and you can make a better system, right? Uh, then the advantage and disadvantage of RFID system. So in advantage you can include high speed, multi-purpose and many format, reduced manpower, right? You need less manpower because using single reader you can track, you can get the information of multiple objects, right? then its accuracy is also higher than human can make the mistake, but here all the things are automated and it's done by your system, so definitely it has higher accuracy. Then it's, you can say like impossible to duplicate, right? You can't make the duplicate RFID, so it's complex duplication, and you can create the multiple tags. So these are the advantages of RFID system.
Am I audible? Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
So in disadvantages, we can include like the interface. So there may be the possible, like you will find the problem when you want to interface the RFID tag and reader. So RFID tag, in that we'll discuss in the next lecture, like what are the challenges or issue, right? So the interface, then definitely the cost of RFID is higher because you are using some electronics, some memory, right? Because of that, its cost is higher, right? Some material may create the signal problem. So maybe like you are using electronics, right? And for example, you in RFID tag you are using electronics, right? And for example, some of your product will have the magnet or some kind of similar electronics thing, right? Then if you paste the RFID tag on that, then it may create the problem, right? Signaling problem. You will not read, or you will not get the, you will not receive the signal from RFID tag, right? And then overloaded reading. So there is a chance like you may fail to read, right? So these are some disadvantages, but you will see that like disadvantages are very less compared to the advantages, right? So that's why nowadays people have started more and more to use this RFID technology, right? So we'll stop here. uh, uh, the next lecture we'll see the protocols and the issue related the RFID. Okay, anybody have any question?
No, sir.
Okay, okay, fine.